got ridges.
Right?
It's pretty awesome.
Ribbons? Wait, can I just show you something really awesome?
Yeah,
I was
sure.
really excited about this episode because I almost forgot. One of my most prized possessions.
Oh, no way. Oh.
A signed
It's signed?
copy.
Holy shit.
Real, right here. Leonard Nimoy, for some reason, did a book tour, and one of his stops was Orland Park.
Really?
At Walden Books. Remember Walden Books in
Yeah.
Orland Mall?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So my brother and I were huge Leonard Nimoy fans, so we heard
Yeah.
about it. And we were like, Mom, could you take us to Orland? We can go for a
Can we
book
meet-
signing.
Can we meet Spock? They're like, who?
What? Ah!
Yeah.
Out of my hand.
that's
Out of my hand.
yeah. Well, let's get a move on.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
Set phasers to...
Holy
Set wipers to wipe. Hi everyone, it is Reels on Wheels
with Justin.
and Aireen, and today, if you didn't already guess, we are going to see Star Trek Beyond.
STB.
Is that what they're calling it?
Bitches. That's what the cool kids are calling it.
So, you have a Leonard Nimoy autographed book.
You.
Are you a
Guilty.
Trekkie?
I am not a Trekker,
You're
as
not
I
a
understand.
Trekker or a Trekkie?
Is the no? I'm more of a Leonard Nimoy fan. And,
Okay, you just like Nimoy?
Yeah, I got into Nimoy because of Mission Impossible, the TV series. And did you know that he had a role in Mission Impossible, the original TV series?
Did not know.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was incredible in it.
Okay.
As I understand it, he didn't have the best time on that show, but
Really?
he got to showcase his talents.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I need more Nimoy, and I knew he was in Star Trek, and it was one of those things where I kind of like, okay, I know that's in the pop culture ether, but I never really got into it.
Did you watch the original series?
I did. Like, I tried to get into it. How about yourself?
I watched a lot of Next Generation when I was
never
younger.
into I didn't check it out. I've never.
Oh, really? You're not a TNGer?
I'm not.
As the cool kids say.
But I'm willing to check it out. You know, they're all on Netflix,
It's
so
good.
there's no excuse for me to not watch it.
I did not understand anything that was going on.
But
I mean,
you kept
I get
watching it,
stuff.
why?
Just cause like they wouldn't let me change the channel.
You were held hostage in front of the TV.
I really wanted to watch Enterprise because I'm a big Scott Bakula fan.
Yeah, the backs.
I love me some Quantum Leap.
Yeah, me too.
I think that might be like one of my top 5 shows.
Yeah.
Of all
Oh my
time.
gosh. No. Same. Did you ever get into that series he did for like a split second, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was in. Right? We can check this later, but I'm pretty sure it lasted like a season or something.
Is that
really
what the
sad.
Brad Pitt movie's based on?
I think so.
No, I did not know
Yeah.
that. Holy that's crazy.
I'm afraid to watch him in anything else because I loved Quantum Leap so much.
Yeah, Quantum Leap's so good. The ship's breaking down, Captain! That was a terrible Scotty impression.
So I tried to do one like alone. I'm like, it can't come out.
You're
It
like
could never come out.
prepping for the show. Like,
Yeah, I was.
going back to the Star Trek
Yeah.
of it all. Have you seen the movies at least? Like not the rebooted J.J.
Oh, the
Abrams,
original.
but have you watched any of the
original
originals?
cast?
Okay.
No, I haven't.
No, okay. There's a lot to
Yourself?
watch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen them in full. I've seen
Okay.
bits and pieces and
Like on TNT.
or TBS.
Yeah.
But the one I've watched in full is Wrath of Khan. Arguably the best of the
one,
OG
okay.
series.
Hmm.
Some people like Voyage Home.
Have you watched any episode of the original series?
Yeah.
Any? Okay, yeah. You couldn't get into it, or you just?
No, I was just like, this
Yeah.
is weird. It's like so weird and campy. I'm like, it probably is like that the entire run.
Yeah. No, same. I would watch, and I was hoping to love the campiness of it. I still want to give it a chance, though. I keep coming back to it. I don't know. Maybe now's a good time.
What got you interested in like, they're rebooting Star Trek? Like, what made you want to go see Star Trek?
I am a mindless J.J. Abrams fan, and I knew as soon as I knew that the franchise would be in his hands, I'm like, it's gonna be awesome, right?
You know, The Rock calls himself franchise Viagra because you just insert him anywhere, and
Has he really called himself that?
Oh yeah, totally. He is a franchise, but I think J.J. Abrams is franchise Viagra.
Real.
Mission Impossible.
Star Wars.
Save that Star Wars, Star
just
Trek.
A little indie movie
Yeah, even before Star Wars, he rebooted Star Trek. I went in for J.J. Abrams, and I like what that guy does.
Yeah, and the movie is sleek and slick,
blinding you with lens flares
With the lens
everywhere.
flares up the butt.
When you saw the trailer for the Justin Lin
Oh my God.
Star Trek
The
Beyond,
first trailer?
yes, what did you think when you saw the first trailer?
I was underwhelmed, I think, as a lot of people were.
Yeah.
Like, no, Justin Lin, freaking Fast and Furious, we get
yeah.
it, but no. Okay?
Yeah, people were calling it like Trek Fast, Trek Furious.
Right.
It was so funny too.
Like,
People were complaining like, they put that stupid Beastie Boys song in there, and I'm like,
but it was in the first movie.
it was in the first. It's in every JJ Abrams.
It is. So why are we shocked that?
I
it
don't know.
wasn't the song that it wasn't the song that pissed me off at all. The formulas usually like start off with the emotional human appeal, right? And
Yeah.
they come out with the second trailer. It's like, but it's action packed too.
Yeah. Like, but no, they like whipped their dick out right away.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
Just like,
it was basically like Justin Lin is directing this one, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, because there was like motorbikes in it. Is this the future?
Right. What is this? Is this still a Star Trek movie?
Yeah, that first trailer when you saw it, like the Enterprise was getting torn to shred, and I'm like, isn't that every movie?
Pretty much.
What is happening?
So you were confused and worried as well after the first trailer?
I wasn't confused or worried. I was kind of laughing at the fact that people were just like, this movie. And it was like, calm down. It's not like they put all females in the movie.
Wow, did everybody ditch work and school to go to this? It's a good thing we got the reserved seats, bro.
Oh, you did? You figured it out?
Yeah!
Yeah. Awesome. Oh no, don't take my shit.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Bam. That's right.
I hit
Bath out
warp
here.
drive. So we are ready and excited to go see Star Trek Beyond.
Girl.
We'll let you know how it is. Beam us up,
Is there an iMovie filter that can do that?
I wish. I need a particle effects thing.
That'd be cool.
So,
Beyond.
did you like the movie?
No. I loved it!
It's so good.
It's so good. Is this a real?
What I really liked was the character moments.
Oh, there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was afraid that this third one would be a little
bombastic.
Yeah, like we're all comfortable here. This is the third one. Let's just get crazy.
One of the things I appreciated is that they broke the crew up.
Yeah, we got to see them on their own on different terrain. It was a little
paired
weird.
Up with
that
different
was
people.
interesting. I was thinking, like, my head was going to the writers' room, like, how that must have been interesting, figuring out who should be paired up with who.
Yeah.
And how that would ensue.
Spock and Bones.
So great! Oh my God, they need their own show.
Is this their Bennifer name? Spones. So good. Hashtag Spones. And then they did Kirk and Chekhov with the late Anton Yelkin.
Yeah.
So it was Simon Pegg and a new character, Jayla. Was it Jayla?
Yeah.
Played by, I think her name is Sophia Boutella.
Okay.
And she, did you see Kingsman?
Did
you see the Kingsman movie? You know the lady with the blades for feet?
That was her?
That's her.
Oh,
yeah. And she was awesome in the movie. She was cool. What did you like about the movie?
Oh man. They acknowledged that we're comfortable with the series now.
Yeah.
But they still gave us something new. All of the actors wear their characters very well.
Yeah.
You can just tell. You can just tell they're best friends in real life. You guys.
And they do bring depth to each time they portray them.
What did you like? What was your favorite part? That might be
my favorite part? Oh man. Honestly, Chris Pine's performance of Kirk. Like the whole time I'm just watching him, I'm like, damn, that dude, like, he's it.
He's got it on lock.
Yeah, I really like the character stuff. Spoilers, they're 3 years into their 5-year mission, and you get that feeling.
Right.
With them.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
it's
man.
Comfortable. They've been here a while.
Yeah, been a while.
Been a while.
That's the cool thing. They grow the story. So like in 1 and 2, Spock and Uhura are like, they're kind of like a thing, and then in number 2, they're like an item, and then in this one, spoilers, they're broken up. I applaud Justin Lin for including all those character moments and not relying so heavy on special effects, even though there were a ton of them.
Was all on par with the new series Star Trek. It wasn't anything, like there was never a moment where I was like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah. I feel like the problem of the second movie...
Problems?
Okay, so what is different from the canon? You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, yeah.
You know, the first movie, they basically altered the timeline.
Right.
And Spock, there's an Ambassador Spock and Spock Prime. I felt in the second one, that's all people were looking out for, you know? Even though the movie is fantastic, but like the fact that they were hiding that Cumberbatch was Khan and all that stuff.
Oh, sure.
Like people were like more into that than like looking at the overall scope, you know?
I still liked it though. Like
I liked it too.
All that, but it was like,
I liked it too, but that's why this one is set apart because
less crap.
There's
less of that
there's
luggage, baggage to deal with.
There's less of exactly.
Yeah, I was curious about all the Easter eggs that you know that the writers put in there for the hardcore fans.
Sure.
So
I know there was a backlash when In the Darkness came out, and it was basically like a Wrath of Khan clone, which was like inferior to like the hardcore Trekkies. I shouldn't do that. That's mean. Everyone who's a Trek fan or at least likes these movies, they got to experience something new altogether. Where, you know, Into Darkness was, you know, a hidden underneath was like, oh yeah, it's Wrath of Khan, but we flipped some stuff. Yeah. And I appreciated that. So kudos to Simon Pegg.
For real.
For handling that.
And his co-writer, whoever he is.
Whoops! Didn't pay attention! What did you think of Idris Elba?
He was fantastic. I think the challenge of these movies is it can easily become like the villain of the week, which it kind of is. Because they even made a point in the story where in the captain's log, Kurt was like, you know, we've been out here for 3 years. It's starting to feel a little episodic. Yeah, there you go. I was starting to worry about the conflict. Okay, so he wants to kill everyone, but why? Yeah, and I thought they weren't going to get to that. I was getting a little worried. When they showed Jayla's home, which is a starship, spoilers, they had that replay video. I'm like, man, they keep showing that for some reason. There's got to be something there, right? And I was actually kind of nervous because, I mean, Idris Elba's like a good-looking dude, right? Yeah. And like they caked him. No. So I was kind of like, oh man, like he's got a very powerful voice, but even like just his presence. Yeah. Because the villain, he was kind of like wheezy. Right. He was like. He's been mad for a while. Yeah, and I was like, what, is he smoking some space cigarettes? What's going on? Space cigarettes. And you know, you don't understand why he isn't as foreboding, like strong. And then there's the reveal. Spoilers. That Idris Elba was the former captain of that abandoned ship that Jayla's home. He goes crazy mad. But like his face changes and stuff. I was getting worried because I'm like, man, it sucks that Idris Elba's all covered up. But then he's not covered up because you do get to see his face. Yeah. It's and I was like, yeah, boner. Krall has command of these weird like ships that swarm like bees, and they need something to break up the swarm. And they play Beastie Boys. Yeah. Through the genius of the team, they band together to just figure out, hey, we got to blast some Beastie Boys. Yeah, I love how they're trying to be all technical. Like, we need something to disrupt their... And he's like, oh, well, Spock's like, the pattern of bees are disrupted when there is a frequency that they don't understand. And they're getting all technical, and then it's just like Beastie Boys. Radio! There was a cute moment where they called the Beastie Boys classical music. Oh, yeah. That was cute. That was cute. And then when it hits in the beats of the song, there's like this huge, awesome explode. Like, and it's like, oh! It's so great. And we were just like, yeah! We were cheering. It was fun. Yeah. It's a fun movie. It's fun, but it's not just fun for the sake of being fun. Like, it's actually integral to the plot. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That was cool. Yeah. So, that was awesome. Like, do we want to nitpick now that we love it? That Mark Wahlberg oil movie. We're gonna nitpick the trailers. Go see Star Trek Beyond. It's a fantastic film. Well, you know what I appreciated? The fantastic homage to Leonard Nimoy. Oh yeah, totally. Like they sent him off in a very respectful way. Yeah. So Spock Prime passes away, and so that sort of conflicts with Spock and him wanting to leave the Enterprise to become sort of the new ambassador for New Vulcan.
Right.
And so there's like, that's what I appreciate about the movie, was like you get to see the character's internal struggle, and then it's like, hey, we got to do a mission, and then they have to deal with the mission, and then deal with their, like, the stuff that's going on inside them.
Yeah. That for everybody kind of had an internal. So whenever an internal struggle, so whenever they would cut to them, you know, kicking ass and dealing with people invading their ship, you could just tell, like, okay, this is my job, but holy crap, like what's going on? Like, especially sense, Sulu and his family.
Yeah, and you can sense sort of the moments where they're just kind of thinking about the people in their lives, type of thing, amidst this harrowing mission. Yeah. Towards the end of the movie, Spock has like
his stuff. Right?
His stuff.
He receives his Spock Prime stuff.
Yeah, and then he opens up his iPhone case or whatever that was.
I thought it was a PlayStation.
Yeah, and slides it out, and then there's a picture of the OG cast.
Yeah.
So, you know, for people complaining that Shatner's not in the movie,
there he is.
He's in the movie.
7 seconds.
Yeah, which is, you know, which is good.
Fine.
It's bittersweet. If they didn't announce a 4th movie, I felt like this would have been a nice chapter to close on.
Yeah, I agree.
But knowing that there's a 4th movie and sort of Kirk thinking about his dad throughout the whole thing, you're just like, holy can't wait.
Setup, I know.
You can't wait.
Oh,
yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And that shot at the end with them like time-lapsing, rebuilding the Enterprise.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh yeah, the Enterprise gets blown up.
All right.
Spoilers. The saucer, first the warp drive is taken out by this bee swarm.
Yeah.
And then the saucer's cut off. Wait, did we review it already? Yeah. So Reels.
To Reels.
Yeah, so for Reels on Wheels, this has been... Yeah, go see Star Trek. For Reels on Wheels, this has been Justin and Aireen. Live long and prosper.
Boldly go.
I am ready to
where
go.
Everyone has gone now.
Beyond.
Yes. Alright. Sunglass malfunction. My hair.
They go on your face.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, my
wow!
goodness.
Look at that. That was amazing. You witnessed it here.
I just heard like.
You heard like all like
the
the roots.
Yeah.
Well, no sunglasses.
Well.